So today we are going to discuss the next header file. In the earlier lecture we have discussed the ctype.h header file that is used for manipulation of the character. So toLower function is going to check out, that means it is going to convert any character to the lower case. Then toUpper is going to convert a character to the upper case. IsDigit, it is going to find out whether a character is a digit or not. IsLower, it is going to find out whether the character entered is lower or not. So today we are going to discuss the next header file, and that is very important. It is math.h. Well, we know that there are so many mathematical functions which are there that has to be work in the C programming. So math.h header file deal with all those functions. So talking about the math.h, it define various mathematical function means if we are going to check out the average, we are going to find out the ceiling, floor, absolute value. For that we are having the math.h header file. So talking about the math.h, all the functions which we are taking, so all functions take double as argument and return double as result. We know that double is the super of the float, so that means everything inside the math.h means whatever the functions we are using, that should be having the floating values, and everything which we are passing is double and we are getting is also the double. So first of all we are going to discuss what are the major functions in the math.h. So talking about the functions which are available in the math.h, the first function which we are having is the ceiling function. Although we are having the double as the return type, that's why we used to write it like this: double as the return type, then ceil is the ceiling function, then inside the bracket we are saying double x. That signifies that the parameter which we are passing is of double type and the result means the return type we are getting is the double type. So now I am emphasizing the ceiling function with the help of one example, what it is going to do. Now let us suppose that we are having a double a and the value of a is 1.1, let us suppose, floating value. If I say printf, now we know that the floating point means the double is into the percentage LF, large float, then comma ceiling of A. So we are going to find out the ceiling of A. Ceiling means the top value above that, and the 1.1 above that we can also write it like this in the mathematic, it is the ceiling. Ceiling means the upper value. 1.1 upper value is 2. I am taking one more example to make you understand. Let us suppose that we are having double. Double contain the floating point values. Let us suppose double x. Here we are saying 7.3. Now, if I want to perform the ceiling function, so first of all we must know that we are writing the ceiling function into any of the statement. To print the double value, percentage LF is used. Just like percentage D we are using for the integer value, percentage F for the floating value. So percentage LF for the large float. Large float means double. So for double we use percentage LF, comma, we are going to find out the ceiling of X. So ceiling of X, in the mathematics we used to write like this, ceiling of 7.3. Ceiling, you can see that there are the head above. Head above means what is the above value then? 7.3. The above value is 8. So the answer of this one will be 8. So here we are going to find out the ceiling. Now we are going to the definition of this ceiling function. We can also say that it return smallest integer value greater than. Greater than means if I talk about the 1.1, what is the smallest integer greater than that? It is 2, or equal to x. Why equal to? Because if we are saying 7.0, obviously 7.0 ceiling will be 7.0 only. It will not be 8. So that's why it can be, if I am passing 7.0, it will be 7.0. But if I am saying 7.1, 2, 3, anything, the answer will be 8. So that is the ceiling function. Now we are discussing the next function, that is the floor function. So double floor double x. Now to learn this particular floor function, I am taking one example to make you understand. Let us suppose the same case I am opting as per the previous example. In the previous example, we have taken double a is equal to 1.1. Now we are saying printf percentage LF, that is for the double, printing the double value, comma floor of A. So that is we are writing. Guys, remember one thing. If you assume that we are having a room, this is our room. The bottom of that room, where our foots are there, this is called the floor. And top, where the fan is placed, this is called the ceiling. We know it. So from there, this floor and ceiling is taken. Let us suppose if I am going to take any of the value, let us suppose if I say 1.1, then the ceiling of 1.1 is 2 and the floor of 1.1 is 1. So let us suppose if I talk about this one, in the mathematical, we are going to represent it like this, floor there. So this way, and answer of this one is the 1 or 1.0. So floor means the down value. Now I'm taking the another example which I have opted. Double x is equal to 7.3. Now printf percentage LF for the double, then floor. Floor means finding the floor of x. Now here we know that in the mathematical we used to represent it like this. We are going to find out the floor of x, and the x value is 7.3. So the floor of this one is 7 or 7.0. So that is the floor function which is giving the lower value. If I talk about the definition of this one, it return largest value, the largest integer value less than in terms of, if I am having 1.1, 1.3, 1.5 up to 1.9, then the less than is 1, or equal to Equal to, in the case if I am saying 1.0, what is the floor of that? Obviously 1.0 floor is 1.0. So that is equal to x. So that is the definition of floor function. Now I'm going to explain the next function, that is the FABS. So the next function we are having is FABS. So double FABS, in the bracket we are saying double x. Now to learn this function, I am giving one example to make you understand. So the example which I am opting is, let us suppose that we are having a double a is equal to minus 1.50, and if we are going to print it, we are saying printf, then percentage LF for the double printing, comma FABS, finding the absolute of A. In the mathematic terms, we are going to represent the absolute like the double bar. We are saying bar minus 1.50, then again bar. You can see that by this piece of code we are going to find out the absolute of A, and the value of A is minus 1.50. Remember one thing, absolute means the positive value. If you are going to pass on any negative value, let us suppose minus 1.50, so automatically it will convert it to 1.50. So answer of this one will be 1.50. But assume that if I am passing a positive value, let us say example, I have given the value of A as suppose 11.30. So this value I have given as A. Now I'm going to find out the absolute of A. So absolute of A means bar 11.30, and we know that the positive value, so 11.30 positive value is 11.30. So bar or the absolute meaning is that the negative value will be converted to the positive value. That's it. And the positive value will remain the positive. So that is the absolute function. And if I go to the definition of this one, so it will return absolute value. Absolute value we know that is the positive value of x. If the x is already positive, then obviously the value will remain positive. But if we are having the negative value of x, that will be converted to the positive. So that is the meaning of absolute. So we have taken three functions of the math.h, although there are many functions, but we have taken three important functions. The ceiling function for the upper value, floor function for the lower value, absolute function for the round of value, means the positive value. Now we are going to discuss the next header file, that is stdio.h.